Hey everyone, welcome to Storytime with the Cowardly Lion, and I'm your host, the Cowardly Lion. This is the first episode of Storytime with the Cowardly Lion. As you can see, I was originally from the 1939 MGM film, The Wizard of Oz. And as you can see, I host every show. And our first story is going to be about a little lizard who finds out that a snake is living in his home. So he sings a little song to help the snake go away. Let's go to our story now. Lizard's Home by George Shannon. Illustrated by Jose Arguello and Ariane Dewey. Published by Green Willow Books, New York. Lizard sang as he walked toward home after playing all day with Toad. Soli, 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 soli. Rock is my home, rock is my home. Soli, soli, soli. A few more feet, and he'd curl up snug on his rock to sleep. But when Lizard got home, Snake was sound asleep on his rock. Hello! Lizard cleared his throat. I'm afraid you've made a mistake. Everyone knows this rock is my home. Said Snake. I don't make mistakes. I found it. I'll keep it. It suits me fine. Lizard ran to ask Toad for help. Not me, Toad gulped. She could swallow us whole. That night, Lizard sat at a distance, watching Snake snore. It had been Lizard's rock since the day he hatched. Now he didn't have a place to go. As the locust chirped, Lizard sang a wish song to help him fall asleep. Twinkle little, blink a little, high up in the sky a little, rock a little, hope a little, hope and Snake will go. When Lizard woke the next morning, Snake was gone. Lizard ran to tell Toad that his wish had come true. But when he got home, Snake was sitting on his rock again. Lizard took a deep breath. Perhaps, he said, you've mistaken my rock for another one. Everyone knows this rock is my home, said Snake. I don't make mistakes. I found it, I'll keep it. It suits me fine. Snake hissed again, and Lizard landed to hide among the pebbles and burrs. As the stars came out, Snake began to snore, but Lizard was determined not to fall asleep. He'd reclaim his rock as soon as Snake left to eat. To help stay awake, he sang his wish song fast. Twinkle little, blink a little, high up in the sky a little, rock a little, hope and Snake will go. He sang faster, then slower. Then he sang and danced. But by the middle of the night, he was snoring too. Lizard woke at dawn and opened one sleepy eye. Snake was gone. In a leaf, Lizard was home on his rock and grinning as he went back to sleep. He was still asleep when the sun went down. Said Snake. Get off my rock! Lizard jumped awake. He knew just singing a wish wouldn't work this time. He took a deep breath and said, I found it. I'll keep it. Everyone knows it suits me fine. I found it, said Sneak, and everybody knows I don't make mistakes. Please be fair, Lizard begged. At least give me one chance. No. Lizard shook his head. But everyone knows that not being fair is a big mistake. Lucky for me, I never make mistakes, said Snake. All right, you get one chance. Great, said Lizard. We'll get a sack with 2 pebbles. One black, one white. If I grab the black, I get to stay. If I grab the white, you get to stay. And I'll never say you made a mistake again. Okay, said Snake with a shifty grin, but I get to choose the pebbles and sack. Fair enough, said Lizard. I'll invite everyone and meet you by the river when the sun comes up. All his friends were at the river when Lizard arrived. Run! Run, said Toad. You've got to hide. Rabbit heard Snake brag that both pebbles she put in the sack are white. You'll lose no matter which one you choose. Don't worry, said Lizard. Everyone knows Snake never makes mistakes, he sang quietly as Toad shook his head. Twinkle little, blink a little, high up in the sky a little, rock a little. Hope. Quiet, said Snake. Just close your eyes and reach in the sack. Black, you say, just like you said. White, I stay. Lizard slowly put his foot in the sack. Felt both pebbles. Took one out and yanked it. But before anyone could see if it was black and white, the pebble slipped loose and sank into the river with a splash. Snake laughed. Ah! There's no way to prove what pebble you grabbed. You lost your chance. No, I didn't, said Lizard with a snake-sized grin. There's still one pebble in the sack. If it's black, then mine was white. You get the rock. If it's white, then mine was black, and I get the rock. Snake stammered. But you can't be sure. Of course we can, said Lizard. Everyone knows you don't make mistakes. I'm sure you fixed the sack of pebbles just right. Snake slowly turned the sack upside down, and a white pebble fell out. Proof, yelled Toad. Lizards had to be the black. Proof! Lizard grinned. Rock is my home! Everyone cheered. Lizard felt so good he couldn't help but sing all the way back home. Twinkle little, high up in the sky a little, Zoli, 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 rock is my home, home. So, everyone, how'd you like that story, huh? You think it had a happy ending? Good. I'm glad you agreed it had a happy ending. And we want to thank Green Willow Books for publishing this book, and Jose Arguello, Ariane Dewey, and George Shannon for writing and illustrating this book. And our thanks to Lizard, Snake, Toad, and all of our friends out there in the forest. Well, we're out of time now, and we have to go, so see you next time. And remember, if you read, you'll be wild about books. Good night, everybody!